Good morning. All right. So today we're going to have a short little discussion about a question I've gotten a few times. Why do I legally have to have auto insurance? Well, the short answer is you don't. And I'm not talking about the gimmicky answer of, well, if you don't own a car, you don't have to have auto insurance. Of course, that's true. I'm talking about the fact that here in Missouri and in most states, you can actually file with the state for what's called proof of financial responsibility. And in order to do so, you have to set aside a certain amount of money. In Missouri, it's $75,000 in a bond or CD or whatever else. There's a couple different ways you can do it. File that with the state. They issue you a certificate saying, hey, you've proven your financial responsibility. You can go register your car. Awesome. However, there's a reason we recommend auto insurance. There's a reason the state recommends auto insurance. Because while you file that proof of responsibility, you are responsible personally. So if you get into an accident and you're found at fault, you pay everything out of pocket. You write all those checks yourself. If the person takes you to court, you pay attorney fees out of pocket. All that's on you. Whether you were actually at fault or not, all those legal fees end up being yours. Okay? You pay for auto insurance. You're at fault for it. We pay out up to the limit of your policy. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple, pretty easy. Okay? We end up going to court because we say you're not at fault and they say you are at fault. We pay for attorneys to go. Not you, us. That's what you're paying us auto insurance for. A couple $100 a year, we take care of all that for you. Okay? Now, there's arguments to be had. $25,000 per person, $50,000 per accident for injuries, $25,000 per accident for property damage is not a lot of coverage. Okay? We can go into that into a future video, and we probably will, talking about what you should cover, what you should carry as far as limits, what I carry and cover on my policies, and the reasoning behind all of that. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about full coverage. We'll talk in liability in more detail and everything. But at the end of the day, this video is talking about the fact that legally you don't have to have auto insurance. There are ways to not buy it, but there's a lot of risk associated with not having auto insurance. You're taking on a lot of stress, and if something happens, you're taking on some pretty big financial burdens and some pretty big complications. You know, whether you can afford the $75,000, whether you can afford everything out of pocket, is the stress worth it? And for a lot of us, I can't afford the $75,000. I don't know if you can, you might. That's cool. If you can, awesome. But I can't afford it. So I'm going to pay my couple $100 a year for my liability coverages, and I'm going to let the insurance company handle that. All right. Stay tuned. We'll do some more videos. I look forward to going through it. I hope you learned something in this short little video today. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I'll answer them. Anyway, have a great day, guys. Thanks.